I want us to change our thinking about aging. We have such a narrow, negative, pessimistic view of aging.
Yeah.
And part of it is because we see it as all the things we lose.
Right.
But I don't think we think about the things that we gain.
Right.
And so that's another thing I want to explore in the class is how can we create a mindset where we're not just focusing on the loss, we're focusing on the things that we gain as well, and how we can enhance that through the choices that we make.
Cool. Yeah. And what immediately brought to my mind was when you said, like cultivating our inner elder, right? I think we exist in a society, unfortunately, that doesn't have a lot of elders in the kind of the most noble,
we made
wise
elders
sense.
Elderly. We turned them into the elderly.
Yeah.
And they're like weak.
Yeah.
Worthless. I mean, this is the perception. This is not what they actually are, but it's kind of we put them away.
Right.
We kind of, we've created a culture where we don't have time to take care of them as we used to do. And so we've separated generations in many ways, which I don't think is a healthy kind of foundation for good community, but here we are.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the long range goal.
Yeah.
Just, to change the world. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
We can do it.
Well, we start one thing, one person at a time, right?
Exactly. One generation at a time.
Right. Yeah. No, you had already mentioned it. A lot of people have a big concern about, physical kind of degradation is one thing, but it's that mental, what do you see are some of the biggest contributing factors to people losing their minds?
Losing their minds. So one is we have a real toxicity problem in our environment.
Yeah.
And so things like heavy metals, poor fats, all of these things that our brain actually needs are often things that we grow up with, especially the generation right ahead of ours, like our parents' generation, where the introduction of processed foods and fast foods and all of those things came. So there's that. There's the inflammation aspect, which is connected. All of these things are connected, right? Too much toxicity will contribute to inflammation.
Yeah.
Too much inflammation is considered toxic. There's all these factors. I think movement is a big one as well.
Right.
We know that movement plays a huge role in our cognitive function.
Yeah.
We also know that blood sugar plays a big role in our cognitive function.
Right.
They call
Type
Alzheimer's.
3, type 3 diabetes. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's these kinds of things. Again, there are some things that happened perhaps when we were younger that may be more difficult to kind of turn around, but I don't think it's ever too late. Our body is an incredibly powerful healer. So,
Yeah.